As we shift from summer to fall, our table is abundant with gifts from the earth. This is the season for fresh apples, root vegetables, and many herbs. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode from the Raw Sparks channel. You already know I'm very passionate talking about food and the benefits of food for health, for energy, for the body, especially the benefits of live foods. But tonight, I also want to talk about food traditions. We often gather with friends and family around a table with many dishes to celebrate special occasions. And pretty soon, in just a few days, we have a very special holiday. It's called Rosh Hashanah. It's the Jewish New Year. Everybody knows Rosh Hashanah for the apples dipped in honey. However, there's many other ingredients and dishes that are very customary to prepare, especially with seasonal ingredients that are harvested during this time. So inspired by that, I decided to craft a few recipes that I will share with you today that use these wholesome ingredients but also bring out the flavors of the special holiday, particularly the sweeter flavors, to bring in the sweetness of the new year. And I hope that these recipes will delight you during your celebration, but will also renew you so that you can bring in the new year healthy and energized. So let's get started. Our first dish is a variation of a traditional kugel. Kugels are usually made with potatoes, but in this recipe we'll be using sweet potatoes and zucchini. One of my favorite tools in the kitchen is a spiralizer. In just minutes, you can turn any root vegetables, cabbage, or even onions into skinny and scrumptious noodles. Now, to soften the vegetables and to release their juices, you actually have to get working with your hands. We add a little bit of salt and massage the vegetables. Vegetables are full of water, and just like water, they hold memory. Fill these colorful noodles with your positive intentions and peacefulness. Now it's time to add ground sunflower and flax seeds, lemon juice, honey, and fresh rosemary, and mix together to form a sticky batter. Spread onto a dehydrator sheet and dehydrate overnight until the outside is forming a crust, but the inside is still soft and chewy. Cut the kugels into slices or any shapes that you like and serve with dips or salads. Now this recipe brings together all the vibrant flavors of summer, both sweet and savory. This is a refreshing and wheat-free variation of the traditional tabbouleh. Now there's some dicing to do, so let's get to cutting. We dice watermelon, cucumber, and tomatoes into tiny cubes. Then add some herbs. I love growing fresh herbs. Their flavor will brighten up any dish. Now in this recipe, I'm using flat leaf Italian parsley and chocolate mint from my garden. Herbs are incredibly cleansing and healing for the body. Now top with some pomegranate seeds, lemon juice, olive oil, and salt. In this recipe, I also add some sprouted buckwheat, but if you prefer, you can leave it out. This dish is full of nutrients and hydration in every bite. The tiny bits of herbs and vegetables make for such a colorful tabbouleh. You can pair it with sweet potato kugels or raw pizza bread crackers. Our next dish is a hearty ginger carrot lime soup. The combination of flavors in the soup is so nourishing and comforting. To make it, simply blend together fresh carrot juice, some lime juice, avocado, honey, cayenne, and some coconut oil. The sweetness of carrots is balanced by lime, and the heat of the cayenne is balanced by coolness of the coconut. I garnished it with fresh cilantro and some sesame seeds. I hope you enjoy every spoonful. And on to desserts. You cannot have a Rosh Hashanah celebration without apples. I use green apples in this recipe, but you can substitute for any variety. First, peel and slice the apples. Then add some honey, lemon juice, a little bit of olive oil, and spices. In this recipe, I use cardamom, nutmeg, cinnamon, and coriander. Now place the apples in dehydrator for a few hours to absorb all the flavors from the herbs. In the meantime, I made some fresh almond milk by blending together almonds and water and straining it through a cheesecloth. We will use this almond pulp that's left over from making the milk to make the pie crust by adding some coconut flakes, dates, coconut oil, vanilla, and honey, and pressing the batter into a pie dish to form a crust. Next, we'll make the cream filling for our tart by blending together almond milk with cashews, honey, apricots, and ginger, and spreading the cream into the shell. Now top everything with spiced apples and refrigerate, or you might eat it before the guests arrive. Now this is a perfect combination of chewy crust, light fluffy cream, and spicy apples. There can't be enough sweetness at the Rosh Hashanah table, so our last recipe is for orange and cardamom treats. First, we'll make a crust by processing together coconut flakes, orange zest, orange juice, some dates, ginger, and cardamom. Then, for the cream layer, blend together cashews, almond milk, orange zest and juice, and some ginger, cardamom, and honey. To make the treats, spread the crust onto parchment sheet, top with cream layer, and sprinkle some coconut and orange zest, and refrigerate so that the treats can set. Once they're hardened, cut them into slices and enjoy. I hope that you find these recipes delicious and delightful, and you will be able to prepare them this weekend and share them with your friends and family as you celebrate and welcome the coming of the new year.